Hi.
Hi, Phuti, how are you?
Why didn't you me again?
It's Angela.
Oh, Angela, yeah.
So, Phuti, I've got you presented to a group of educators.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hand over so you can go straight ahead.
Good. Afternoon, colleagues. Thank you that I got this time to say a word or two to you. Basically, it's about my 2 trips that I had with Microsoft to Barcelona last year and to Dubai this year, where I was selected as one of the Microsoft Innovative Expert Educator for both 2014 and 2015. How I got selected is that I uploaded my learning activity where I displayed on how I use the free Microsoft resources to drive, to simplify, to enhance teaching and learning in class with my kids, with my learners in grade 7. I'm a school principal, but I'm offering EMS in grade 7. And of course, I'm a practical person. Whatever theory that I do, I make sure that it's coupled by practical, so that I convey the learners to the message to learners properly. And through my innovative thinking, I think so, I was able to be chosen. In my lessons, for example, last year I was teaching, I uploaded a learning activity on sectors of economy, where I taught learners about the stages of food, on how food is produced in various stages. But I didn't end up in class on theory. I encouraged kids to think critically about coming up with a product that will show all those stages of food production, and that product must benefit the community members. And indeed, they used the school garden to plow some mealies, and at the end of the day, they came up with one bag of meal that was donated to one of the kids in class, a child-headed family. But we didn't end up there. We get to the computer room through the resources from Microsoft. We were able to drive to simplify the lesson by using the resources like auto-collaging those images that they took during the project, Songsmith, singing the lesson using the Songsmith application, Window Movie Maker, making some movie using the images from the lesson to summarize, to drive that lesson, to simplify that lesson. I mean, it's one way of teaching. You realize that we are teaching a mobile generation that is so competent in using this technology. And as such, if we don't put the curriculum in the social media or whatever technology gadgets, I think we are still behind. I mean, they say teaching is like hunting birds. You need to shoot where the birds are going. You don't have to shoot where they are, because you shoot where they are, you are likely to miss them. So we are really teaching a mobile generation. But at the same time, the project-based learning approach, I'm a practical person. Whatever I'm saying to learners in class, I encourage them to do it practically. I usually tell the maths educators that there's no use to teach learners to find the value of X and Y, whereas you don't explain what the X and Y will benefit them in the real life situation. You must go further to say the X and Y will benefit you in this way, in the real life situation. For example, teaching learners periodic table. How does it get incorporated into learners' real life situation? I mean, we must go an extra mile. But this year, I was selected again to get to Dubai after I uploaded my project called Learners Today, Great Leaders and Scientists for Tomorrow. And at the same time, I tried by all means to drive my learning activity using the free resources from Microsoft. I mean, you just get into Peel, register, and get all those resources free. I mean, it's high time that we must align our teaching and learning class with technology, because the kind of generation that we are teaching, I'm afraid, their genes, their veins have something like the G G element or the E element in their blood veins. Teaching them using the textbook that you know, it's not going to help. I mean, if you are a teacher saying that I'm teaching the learners the way they learn, whereas you are still not in the social media or still not using the technology gadgets, I think you might be losing a link somewhere. Make sure that as a teacher, you align yourself with this social media, with this technology gadget to drive. We know that technology cannot replace a teacher, but it can be used to enhance, to simplify the content that we are trying to drive, trying to share to these kids in class in the form of a lesson. But at the same time, I would say, as principals, let us lead by example. I'm a principal, I'm a teacher, and whatever I want educators to do in the schoolyard, I'm the first one to do. I mean, proactive kind of leadership. I don't have to expect miracles from my colleagues, whereas I don't do those miracles in class. I mean, I don't know, Angela?
That's great, Phuti. And while you're talking, I'm just showing everybody the sway that you created from Dubai.
Yeah.
So maybe tell us quickly about sway and why you like it.
Oh yes.
And what you use it for.
Oh yes, I love Sway very much. Sway, if you want to get into Sway, you get to sway.com, sign in it with your email address, and create some sways, a lot of sway by putting in your information there. With me, time and again when I teach, time and again when I do a project, an activity, I put it into sway. It's another way of building your legacy. It's another way of compiling your real life with learners in class. You don't have to go and write a book somewhere, but the sway is another tool that can be used to compile your life, but more especially the teaching life, the teaching with the learners in class, so that whoever wants to refer can be so easy to refer on what we have been done. So videos, images, everything to sway. It's so a wonderful, a powerful tool, I'm telling you. I've been using PowerPoint, but with PowerPoint, after learning on how Sway works, I'm now on Sway. I project all the information using Sway. I share using Sway. I teach using Sway. You know, I'm speaking Sway.
Phuti, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, and I think everybody can see what a wonderful example you are as both a principal and a teacher. Congratulations on the wonderful work that you're doing, and keep it up.
Thank you so much, and get inspired, colleagues. Get inspired. Thank you.
Thank you.